After a bomb explosion caused by terrorists on the British headquarters at Jerusalem, one entire corner of the King David Hotel, a building of 7 stories, was razed to the ground.
Today is the anniversary of the terrorist bombing of the King David Hotel in Jerusalem, Palestine on July 22nd, 1946. The attack, conducted by Israeli extremists, remains one of the deadliest terror attacks ever inflicted against UK citizens in history. In 1946, the King David Hotel was the headquarters of UK officials administering UK control over Palestine. The massacre, which killed 91 people and left 46 injured, also set a deadly example for extremism in the region.
Men of the army and the police were working with cranes, bulldozers, drills and shovels to reach the unfortunate victims still buried in the wreckage.
Experts have long contended that Zionist nationalists were the original terror group of the Middle East. The Irgun and other groups which masterminded and carried out the King David Hotel massacre were not fringe but mainstream, and went on to form the backbone, foundation and ideology of the modern Israeli occupation forces and government. Today they want the indigenous Palestinians wiped out. In 1946, they wanted the British out of Palestine too. And, much like today, the attack was carried out by Zionists, dressed up as Arabs, reminiscent of similar attacks carried out by the IDF in recent months. The Irgun, disguised as Arab staff and workmen, planted the bomb in the main building of the King David Hotel. At just after 12:30 on the afternoon of July 22nd, 1946, the Irgun, green-lighted by the Haganah, detonated the bomb in the King David Hotel, occupied by UK officials and other nationalities. The devastating blast tore through the southern wing of the hotel, destroying the building, killing 91 human beings, leaving the victims buried in the rubble. The attack was so bad that some have argued that the bombing was the reason why the Queen refused to ever visit Israel. Some might dismiss the attack as ancient history, but in reality this is not the case. Many Israelis still celebrate and honour the attack in the present day. In 2006, a plaque celebrating the attack was unveiled, with Benjamin Netanyahu attending the event. Remember too that Netanyahu is a political disciple of Vladimir Jabotinsky, the man who founded the Irgun, the very group which carried out the King David Hotel bombing. The King David Hotel bombing was not the first or the last time Israel has brazenly attacked its so-called allies. Israeli extremists also plotted and nearly succeeded in killing former UK Prime Minister Sir Winston Churchill. In 1967, Israel attacked the American ship, the SS Liberty, killing 34 crew members, injuring 171 others. During the Falklands War, Israel also provided weapons to Argentina, which were used to kill UK servicemen, sinking and destroying British ships. There are many more examples reminding us that Israel has no hesitation in killing UK or American citizens and many others. In May 2022, Israel also killed the Palestinian journalist and American citizen Shireen Abu Akleh in what was widely viewed as a blatant, deliberate assassination. Zionist extremism has remained constant ever since the bombing of the King David Hotel in 1946. Those extremists paved the way for modern terror by using letter bombs, murdering diplomats, civil servants, members of the police and armed forces. The legacy of Israeli terror has had a ripple effect throughout the region and the entire world. UK and US leaders, however, dare not speak this history. Remember too that the Hannibal Directive means that Israel is even willing to kill its own people in defense of its interests. As we remember the bombing of the King David Hotel and the legacy it created, millions around the world are now asking a simple question. How can the United Kingdom and the United States continue to support Israel when Israel continues to murder thousands of Palestinian civilians and killed many UK nationals and officials? Why do our leaders so uncritically support the occupation when Israel has so brazenly compromised the UK on so many occasions? How can so many people who claim to be UK patriots support Israel when Israel clearly has such contempt for Britain? It's a relationship which more and more people are starting to question like never before, and demand comes to an end.
Once more, the civilized world has received a rude shock at the hands of fanatics whose wanton act is contrary to the dictates of all creeds alike and imperils the best interests of the cause that it strives to promote.